Hello everyone, Fed here, and welcome back to my redstone tutorial videos. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to build a hidden on and off nether portal that is also seamless. So if I come over here and I click up this lever, my nether portal will open up. There we go. And as you can see, we can't see any redstone back there, so there's no dispenser showing. And then, of course, when we want to turn it off, all we have to do is flip down this lever one more time, and it will completely turn off. So let's go ahead and look at the redstone. It's not too big for what it does. Building a hidden on and off nether portal isn't very hard, but once you have to make it seamless, then a few more things come into play, and we have to add in just a few more repeaters to get that delay we need to hide up the dispenser when it opens up. But guys, let's go ahead and start building this thing. All right guys, so for this build we're going to need a 5x7 spacing, and we're also going to have to dig down 3. Now the resources we need for this build are right inside this chest. We are going to need 10 sticky pistons, 4 slime blocks, 2 observer blocks, 15 redstone repeaters, 2 dispensers, 2 blocks of redstone, 4 redstone torches, 15 redstone, 1 lever to turn it on and off, 12 obsidian blocks, 1 redstone lamp, 1 bucket of water, and 1 flint and steel. And right down here, as always, are just my blocks I'm going to be putting my redstone down on and my blocks of choice. So let's get started up on this build. So once you've dug out your area and gathered up all your resources, come to the bottom left-hand corner, and we're going to place in a block right here in the corner with a piece of redstone right next to it, and then another block right here in the middle. Then coming right off the top of this block, we're going to place in a sticky piston facing up, and right above that redstone, we're going to place a sticky piston facing up, and then next to that sticky piston, place in a piece of redstone. Then we're going to take out our walling blocks of choice, because right here is where your wall's going to be, and we're going to place our walling blocks of choice right on top of those 2 sticky pistons. Next, coming out from where your sticky pistons are, we're going to skip a block, place 2 blocks here, take out your sticky pistons once again, place in 2 sticky pistons, with 2 dispensers facing towards the front. We can go ahead and remove those blocks right down there. Now we can go ahead and place in our nether portal. So go right next to your dispensers and just place in 2 obsidian blocks like this. Come out with a normal block, then come up 3 obsidian blocks, 1, 2, 3. Normal block, 1, 2. Normal block, 1, 2, and last but not least, 3, like that. And then go ahead and remove all of these blocks. Our nether portal is done. And then right over here, we're going to place in just 2 more obsidian blocks right off the backhand side. Now what I want you to do is come back here. I'm just going to place a couple pieces of redstone down here, because later on it's going to be very, very hard to get down here, but this won't do anything until we're completely done with the entire build. So coming out of this block right here that has the redstone on it, we're just going to place in 2 repeaters. Place a block next to this repeater with 2 more repeaters coming out of this block. Set this one to 3 ticks. And leave this one on 1 tick. Make sure you get that one right, or else the water will not get pulled back into your bucket and you will lose your water bucket. So just make sure that one's on 3 and that one's on 1. Then we're going to come out 2 pieces of redstone from the back, a block here with a piece of redstone on top of it, and then we're going to be placing a torch off the side of this block later. But right now we don't want this extending up forever, so we're going to turn that off. So just remember, we're going to be placing a torch back here at the end. Next up, come out a block next to this repeater, with another repeater going into the side of this sticky piston, set it to 4 ticks delay. A block behind that 4 tick delay repeater. A block down with a piece of redstone on top of it. Then coming 3 blocks away from that redstone, we're going to place a sticky piston. Next, take out your observer blocks and place an observer block right off the front of that sticky piston. I know right now all this looks like a mess, but we have to do this for now, just simply because, like I said, when we get this top area in, it's going to be very, very hard to get back down there. So coming out from this sticky piston, now we're going to come out 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Take out your repeaters, come where your sticky piston is, and place in 3 repeaters going this way. Set them all to 4 ticks delay. Like I said at the beginning, this build has a lot of delay in it because of these dispensers right here. Next up, we're going to place a piece of redstone on top of that sticky piston right here. Come up a block from the observer block and place a redstone torch off the side of it. That should extend this observer block right here. Next up, place a piece of redstone on the top of this block. Now, before we move on from here, let's go ahead and place in our sticky pistons for our opening and closing of the door. So what I want you to do is just come out a block from those dispensers right there. And we're going to place in 2 sticky pistons facing forwards. Then we're going to take out our blocks of choice and place our blocks of choice right in front of those sticky pistons. Then right above these sticky pistons, we're going to place in 2 more sticky pistons. Take out your slime blocks, place in 4 slime blocks, and then place in your blocks of choice off the front of that. And that'll give us an indication of where we have to set up our redstone now. And also, before we move on from here, right next to these dispensers off this obsidian block, we're going to place a redstone block here and a redstone block there. Now we no longer need those redstone blocks. Also, before we move on, let's go ahead and remove these blocks right here. Some of them will be placed back, but we just want this area opened up so we can see everything that we are doing. So next up, what I want you to do is come back down here, place a block underneath this sticky piston, a block to the side, like that, and place a redstone torch off the side of this block right here. It should make these front pistons extend up. Next up, place a piece of redstone right here. And then off the side of this block right here, we're going to take out our observer block and face our observer block towards the front hand side. You'll be able to see that little arrow going towards the front right there. Then right in front of this observer block, we're going to place down a block like that. Place a repeater on 4 ticks delay. Like I said, it's going to get a little tight in here. And then we're going to place in a block right there. So if I place anything in front of this and update it, that sticky piston will extend up. See? So it should be doing that. Next up, right behind your observer block, place in that redstone lamp with a piece of redstone on top of it. Then we're going to come up a block right on top of our observer block and place in another piece of redstone right here. I forgot we were going to need 2 slabs for this, but I'll just put that in my list of when I'm doing the resources. But we are going to need 2 slabs for this part. So right here above this redstone torch, we're going to place a slab upside down. And on this side of it, we're going to place a slab upside down as well. Next up, we're going to place a block right above that redstone. And now going into the block that has the redstone underneath it, we're going to place a repeater, set it to 4 ticks delay. And then coming out of this block going this way, we're going to place another repeater, set it to 4 ticks delay with a block in front of it. Next, I'm going to swing back over here to this side, place a block down next to that repeater with a piece of redstone right behind it. Come out a block with another piece of redstone on top of it. Next, place a block right above the redstone, a block up. Come out 1 more block and place in 2 repeaters, set them both to 4 ticks delay. Like I said, there's a lot of delay in this because we have to make sure everything works right with making it seamless. Then we're going to come up a block right here, block over, place yet again another repeater on 4 ticks delay. Block to the side, piece of redstone on top of it. And then we're going to place a redstone torch off the side of this block right here with a sticky piston facing down. So place a sticky piston facing down off that redstone torch. And now I'm stuck in here. And next up, all you need to do is just place a block right in front of this sticky piston like that. And now there is just one last thing we need to do. I told you guys at the beginning, remember, we have to place that 1 torch off the side of this block. The reason why we couldn't do this from the beginning was because then it would activate that dispenser and keep it up the whole time, because we need that obsidian block there to keep this dispenser from activating at all times. So right off the side of the block that has that repeater right there, we're just going to go ahead and place in our redstone torch. And now, guys, we are completely done. So if I place in my lever here, right now the door is open. Well, I should say the nether portal is opened up. It should be on. And then when I flip down the lever, it would turn off and then close up. So right now, make sure this is closed up right now. What I want you to do now is take out your water bucket, and we're also going to take out our flint and steel, and we're going to go ahead and fill up those dispensers. So right now, it would be off. Then we're going to go to the backhand side, and the dispenser closest to us is where we place in the water bucket. Right here, that close one. And then the one over here is where we put in our flint and steels. So now everything should be done. So if I go ahead and flip up my lever, the nether portal should turn on. Boom, there we go. And we can't see any of the redstone in there. It's completely seamless. And then when I flip down the lever, it will completely turn it off and hide it up. And before I end the video, right here is your input block. Anything that goes to this redstone right here will activate it. So if you want to add a button, if you just want to use a lever, it's completely up to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and put in a lever. So I'm just going to come out from the side right here, bring it down, and then bring it all the way over here to where that obsidian block is. Make sure you go up like that just because of those slime blocks. If you want to use immovable objects such as glazed terracotta, you absolutely can. But I'm just going to come up a block, place my redstone down like this, bring it right over to that input block, and then we're going to come over here and place our lever right off the side of this block. So now when I flip it down, turns it off, flip it up, and it will turn it on. But like I said, that is your input block. You can put anything to it, any hidden input. If you want to put a button with a T flip-flop, it's completely up to you. But there you guys have it. That's how you build a hidden, on and off, seamless nether portal. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and if you're already subscribed, make sure to hit that notification bell, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. All right, guys, peace.